the age of machines. The age of clunky, bespoke, in-house HR tools has gone, and all but a few reticent dinosaurs are now looking online for their HR tools and services. The most recent development has been the emergence of SaaS, software as a service platforms, where the types of tools and software once out of reach of all but the biggest companies are now remotely accessible via the all-powerful cloud. Often requiring no downloads at all, these tools can usually be accessed in minutes. SaaS, or Software as a Service technology, are favored by bigger corporations, and the most common reasons SaaS systems are implanted as a globally consistent and improved user experience, scalable, end-to-end processes that deliver better functionality, improve talent management, better decision-making through workforce insights, and highly configurable solutions that are fast to deploy, provide continuous innovation, and reduce dependence on IT. But with new opportunities come new challenges, and managers are now spoiled for choice when it comes to which tool they make use of in their department, or for self-employed personnel or their clients. To take recruitment as an example, is it better to search for candidates using LinkedIn, post a company video on Twitter, or buy a job ad on Facebook? The answer could be different depending on the employer and the type of candidate needed. But the penalties for getting it wrong could be serious. And these are just the mainstream tools. Out there in the vast expanse of the internet lie hundreds, if not thousands, of personnel-related tools. And the professional who finds the most efficient, i.e. cheapest, fastest, and effective, tool for the task at hand will be in hot demand. One of the best defenses you have against fear of the unknown is fact. Build excitement, and you'll have the power to present a new software, and with it many new processes, without a high percentage of dissension. So as long as it is not overly scary, people can usually be convinced the change is for the better. And by going along with it, they are contributing to the well-being of the company overall. Demonstrate how the technology will make them more valuable. Technology will empower the worker to make quicker and more accurate decisions that are in line with their company policies and values. Provides executives with power to find out information when they need it, more timely and accurate. The ability to focus on solving the real problems rather than focusing on the process. Automated systems are able to produce the output of 140 million full-time workers. Advances in computational speed, machine learning, and natural user interfaces allow computers to perform a slew of intelligent tasks, from complex analyses to subtle judgments to creative problem solving. Computers will have the potential to provide more timely access to information, raising the quality and pace of decision-making and performance. The Internet of Everything, IoE, provides an overview of the concepts and challenges of the IoE economy, discusses the Internet and its evolution to the interconnection of people, processes, data, and things that form the Internet of Everything. In the IoE economy, IT skills will matter in more job functions than ever before. Sensors. RFID tags can attach to almost any object, connecting the physical world with its virtual counterparts. Data communication technology. Closed-loop setups will automatically trigger actions based on sensory data. Actuators. Rapidly falling prices of micro-electromechanical systems, MEMS, will allow us to put sensors on virtually anything, even our people. New jobs will be created to realize the potential of connecting people, processes, data, and things. From computer science to engineering to information science to management, understanding the IoE will be an advantage. Intelligent systems is a term that describes the various commercial applications of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, AI, is a subfield of computer science that is concerned with studying the thought processes of humans and recreating the effects of those processes via machines, such as computers and robots. Artificial intelligence techniques is not new, and since its introduction, a heterogeneous set of suggestions on how to use artificial intelligence and computational intelligence in human resource management has been accumulated. Elaborating on the central functionalities of artificial intelligence techniques and the central requirements of human resource management based on the task-technology-fit approach. One well-publicized definition of AI is behavior by a machine that, if performed by a human being, would be considered intelligent. This definition raises the question, what is intelligent behavior? The following capabilities are considered to be signs of intelligence: learning or understanding from experience, making sense of ambiguous or contradictory messages, and responding quickly and successfully to new situations. The ultimate goal of AI is to build machines that will mimic human intelligence. We can better understand the potential value of AI by contrasting it with natural human intelligence. Computational models of human behavior: programs that behave externally like humans. Computational models of human thought: programs that operate internally the way humans do. Computational systems that behave intelligently: what does it mean to behave intelligently? Computational systems that behave rationally: monitor trades, detect fraud, etc. In this way of thinking of AI, how could you proceed as an AI scientist? One way, which would be a kind of cognitive science, is to do experiments on humans. See how they behave in certain situations and see if you could make computers behave in that same way. Another way is to make computational models of human thought processes. This is a stronger view of what the enterprise is. It is not enough to make a program that seems to behave the way humans do. You want to make a program that does it the way humans do it. A lot of people have worked on this in cognitive science and in an area called cognitive neuroscience. Another thing that we could do is build computational systems that behave intelligently. What do we mean here? We talked about human behavior. We said that it was intelligent because humans are intelligent. So what humans do has to be intelligent. ESs are computer systems that attempt to mimic human experts by applying expertise in a specific domain. ESs can either support decision makers or completely replace them. ESs are the most widely applied and commercially successful intelligence system. When an organization has to make a complex decision or solve a problem, it often turns to experts for advice. These experts have specific knowledge and experience in the problem area. They can offer alternative solutions and predict how likely the proposed solutions are to succeed. At the same time, they can calculate the costs that the organization may incur if it does not resolve the problem. Typically, an ES is decision-making software that can reach a level of performance to a human expert in certain specialized problem areas. Essentially, an ES transfers expertise from a domain expert or other source to the computer. This knowledge is then stored in the computer. Users can call on the computer for specific advice as needed. The computer can make inferences and arrive at conclusions. Like a human expert, it offers advice or recommendations. Most of us understand that today's complex work environment is dependent on both people and machines. There is still a lot of frustration when the two come together. The path of integration is certainly not a smooth one. So some bright sparks invented a whole new field to look at the human-machine environment mix in its entirety: HSI, or Human Systems Integration. HSI attempts to look at every single factor that impacts on workplace performance, from purely human factors such as fatigue and attention, to machine design and the physical and cultural aspects of the workplace itself. The goal is to optimize the results of the collaboration between people and technology. From the human angle, it looks at the role of both physical factors, such as strength, endurance, fatigue, and aging, plus other inconveniences that some managers seem to forget exist. and psychological factors like perception, attention, and cognition, including elements that combine to affect performance and also how, in turn, they can be affected by designs, ergonomics, and even augmentation technology. For example, the new field of neuroergonomics explores how the brain can be scanned and stimulated to improve performance, straight out of science fiction. It is unlikely that the average HR department will be hooking staff up to MRI scanners anytime in the near future, but issues such as optimal workplace design and culture are likely to be high on the agenda of most companies. Economics is also given its place in the scheme of things because, whether we like to think about it or not, the cost of us flawed human beings is constantly being weighed against the latest all-singing and all-dancing technological solution. If you are brave enough to tackle the human systems integration, you will gain a valuable global perspective of how the people that your department is responsible for fit into the overall scheme of things, and might just pick up some useful tips on how to tighten that integration and strengthen your company.